Hello and welcome back to Mr. Moher Music, and the last in my series of film music, and I've decided we're going to delve a little bit into Disney. We've seen Disney kind of all the way through our film music. We started off early with Snow White, and various other films have kind of popped in here and there. But today we're going to look at two different composers, and that's all we're going to focus on. We're going to compare two different Disney composers, an older composer and a newer composer. So let's just get started with the Sherman Brothers. Now you can see here Robert Sherman on the left, Richard Sherman in the middle there, and Walt Disney himself on the right. The Sherman Brothers, Robert and Richard, were both born in the 1920s. They began writing songs together in 1951, and in 1961 they were invited to join Disney to write songs for their shows. Now, I've put a few of their shows up for you to have a look at there that they wrote for Disney. Movie scores that they composed include Mary Poppins, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Jungle Book, Charlotte's Web, and Aristocats. Some of those Disney, some of those not, and other films as well. They are fantastic composers. Now, it's difficult to pick one piece that sums them up. So for your listening task, I've picked a medley, which is lots of different songs from Mary Poppins all put together. We'll look at that a little bit later. But they're like early Disney films. We're going to compare that to a more modern Disney composer, Alan Menken. He's from New York, born on the 22nd of June 1949. He's an American composer, songwriter, musical conductor, music director and record producer. He's a composer for films, television and musicals. His many films include some of the following: Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Newsies, Aladdin, Pocahontas, The Notchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Enchanted and Tangled. He's had musicals based on his Disney films, that's Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast, and he's had stage shows that he's written as well. That includes Little Shop of Horrors, Christmas Carol, Sister Act. He grew up in an interesting family. His father was a dentist and a boogie-woogie piano player, and his mother was an actress and dancer and a playwright. So, kind of artistic parents. At age 9, he wrote a composition called Bore, and it was classed in a competition to be superior and excellent. Alan Menken studied music for many years and decided that he was going to be a rock star or a recording artist. He had various jobs. One was working for Sesame Street as a composer of little jingles and a voice coach before he became a full-time composer, writing some of these great Disney films and other things as well. So your comparison task today is quite a long one, because I'm going to get you to compare a Mary Poppins medley with an Alan Menken medley. So let's get started with the Mary Poppins one first. So loads of different songs there. You've got Spoonful of Sugar, Let's Go Fly a Kite, Chim Chimney, Feed the Birds, and Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Each of those songs has a different feel. So your first listening task is to compare each song with all those different things we keep using: dynamics, tempo, instrumentation, all those kind of things. And for each bit of song, do you like it, yes, no, and why? And then overall as a medley, do you like it, yes, no, and why? The music, written by the Sherman Brothers, has been arranged for the orchestra by a phenomenal composer called Anne Dudley, who's put it all together. Now, Alan Menken, completely different medley. The one you're going to watch is him performing himself. He's playing his own songs, and a different challenge. How many of his songs can you spot in there? Now, I think there's 15 songs in total, although some of them are really short and some of them you won't know. So the musicals or Disney films included are Little Shop of Horrors, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Enchanted and Tangled. I think that's it. Both medleys are full of fantastic songs. The Mary Poppins one is a sing-along video, so why not sing along? Alan Menken one, you probably know so many of the bits of song that you'll sing along anyway. Not too many questions for Alan Menken, but overall, do you enjoy the performance? Yes, no, and why? So this kind of brings us to an end of film music. We've looked at silent movies, we've gone through the different decades to now, and we've looked at Disney all the way through. So many changes that you would have seen. So much variety of pieces that you've listened to and compared. I hope you've enjoyed this series of lessons on film music.